You are standing in front of the mirror, pulling at a favorite shirt that fit perfectly just 2 short years ago. The belly fat literally appeared overnight, didn't it? You are eating the exact same salads. You are walking the exact same 10,000 steps. But suddenly your body's playing by a completely different set of rules. You feel like a stranger in your own skin. I know the exact feeling because I was there, exhausted, confused, and blaming myself. Here is the absolute secret nobody tells women over 50. It is not your willpower failing, it is your biological clock. When estrogen drops during menopause, your body's internal timing system completely derails. According to the Endocrine Society, falling estrogen heavily disrupts how your cells respond to insulin and cortisol. This means eating a perfectly healthy meal at the wrong time now stores it as pure belly fat. Your resting metabolism naturally drops by about 200 calories during menopause, but I figured out exactly how to hack this. I am going to walk you through my exact 24-hour hormone reset clock. I will answer why you are crashing hard at 2 p.m., why you are wide awake at 3 a.m., soaking in sweat, and how to fix it all in 5 simple steps. If you skip step 4, your body will stay in fat storage mode permanently. Ready to see the first massive shift? Step 1. Why is your morning coffee secretly making you gain weight? You wake up groggy and exhausted from another terrible night of sleep. The very first thing you do is reach for the coffee maker just to survive the morning. Stop right there. Pouring caffeine into an empty stomach at 7 a.m. is the absolute fastest way to lock your body into fat storage mode for the rest of the day. In our 50s, our cortisol, which is our primary stress hormone, naturally peaks in the morning to wake us up. When you add heavy caffeine before any food, you spike that cortisol even higher. Studies from the National Institutes of Health show that chronically high morning cortisol is directly linked to increased abdominal fat in postmenopausal women. Your body panics, thinks you are facing a famine, and literally hoards fat around your vital organs to protect you. So, what is the insider fix? It is my 7 a.m. cortisol flush. Before a single drop of coffee touches your lips, you need 30 ounces of plain water and exactly 10 minutes of direct sunlight in your eyes. Sunlight hits your retina and signals your brain to naturally halt melatonin production, completely resetting your daily clock. This one simple shift drops your morning cortisol spike by nearly 30%. You feel awake naturally, without the awful jitters. But getting your morning right is only half the battle. Because if you mess up what happens just 3 hours later, your energy will completely flatline. Step 2. What exactly should happen? At 10 a.m. to stop the afternoon crash. You make it to mid-morning and suddenly you feel that familiar gnawing hunger in your stomach. You grab a quick piece of toast or a piece of fruit, thinking it is light, harmless, and healthy. That innocent little snack is silently causing a massive hormonal pileup inside your bloodstream. After menopause, women become naturally more insulin resistant. This means your muscles practically refuse to absorb sugar properly. Data published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism confirms that postmenopausal women experience a significant and sudden drop in insulin sensitivity. So that plain piece of toast sends your blood sugar on a violent, uncontrollable roller coaster. By noon, you are completely exhausted and craving more sugar. Here is your 10 a.m. insulin buffer. This is the exact window where your body is primed to use heavy protein, not carbs, to repair aging muscle and stabilize your hormones. You need 30 grams of high-quality protein right here. Think whole eggs, thick Greek yogurt, or a really clean protein shake. Hitting this exact protein threshold triggers a vital hormone called cholecystokinin, which screams at your brain that you are completely full. Your cravings for sugar vanish instantly. It is like flipping a magic switch in your brain. But stabilizing your insulin at 10 a.m. means nothing if your muscles are completely asleep. What happens at 2 p.m. is what actually burns the belly fat. Step 3. The 2 p.m. secret that forces your muscles to eat stubborn fat. Right around 2 p.m., the dreaded brain fog hits hard. You are staring at your computer screen, your eyelids feel like lead, and you are desperately hunting for something sweet hidden in the pantry. You probably think you just need a quick nap or another cup of coffee. The scary truth? Your cells are literally suffocating. After age 50, we lose muscle mass at an accelerated rate, about 1 to 2% every single year. Muscle is the main engine that burns glucose in your body. Less muscle means more glucose floating in your blood, eventually turning right into belly fat. But you can actually force your body to absorb this glucose without needing any insulin at all. Welcome to the 2 p.m. energy anchor. Instead of reaching for a cookie, you need exactly 15 minutes of continuous, brisk movement. A fast walk outside, dancing in your kitchen, or a quick kettlebell routine. Research from the American Diabetes Association shows that even 10 minutes of moderate exercise dramatically lowers blood sugar levels by forcing your muscles to contract. The physical muscle contractions actually pull the sugar straight out of your blood. You bypass your broken insulin system entirely. The mental fog lifts in minutes. You feel sharp again. But here's the major catch. If you do not shut down the entire system properly by 6 p.m., all that hard work gets completely erased while you sleep. Now, if you are loving these tips and want to take this even further, make sure to check out my Calm Body Reset program linked in the description. Women are losing up to 13 pounds in just 2 weeks by following this exact approach. Go check out that video link right now and then come back for the next step. Step 4. Why is your dinner plate sabotaging your sleep before bedtime? You sit down for a late dinner at 8 p.m., watching a bit of television to unwind from a stressful day. It feels so relaxing, right? Your internal biology completely disagrees. Eating a large meal after the sun goes down is a massive biological error for any menopausal woman. When it gets dark outside, your brain naturally starts producing melatonin, the ultimate sleep hormone. But melatonin and insulin simply cannot operate in your blood at the same time. If your insulin is spiked high from a late dinner, your melatonin production crashes instantly. A major study from the University of Pennsylvania found that eating late negatively affects weight, glucose, and insulin profiles. Your core body temperature stays way too high, and you are practically guaranteed to wake up soaking wet and sweating at 3 a.m. This brings us to the crucial 6 p.m. melatonin gateway. You must firmly close your kitchen by 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. at the absolute latest. Your last meal of the day needs to be your lightest. By stopping the intake of food 3 full hours before bed, your insulin levels finally drop back to baseline. Your core temperature cools down nicely. The melatonin floods your system naturally. You feel that heavy, luxurious sleepiness you have not felt since your 30s. But just falling asleep is not quite enough. The real magic, the actual deep hormonal reset, happens at exactly 10 p.m. Step 5. What actually happens in the dark? At 10 p.m. to reverse aging, you are in bed, tossing and turning, scrolling on your phone just one last time to check the news. That tiny bright blue light radiating from your screen is the final nail in the coffin for your hormones. You think you are just catching up on emails, but your confused brain genuinely thinks it is high noon outside. Exposure to blue light suppresses your melatonin release by up to 50%. When you do not sleep deeply, your body completely skips the absolute most important phase of the 24-hour cycle. Let me introduce you to the 10 p.m. cellular cleanse. Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. is when your body releases the absolute highest amount of human growth hormone, or HGH. This is your ultimate anti-aging, fat-burning, tissue-repairing chemical. But it is only released during deep, uninterrupted, slow-wave sleep. If you are awake or if your sleep is incredibly shallow because of your phone, you miss the window entirely. Harvard Medical School researchers heavily emphasize that poor sleep disrupts the key hormones that regulate your appetite, namely ghrelin and leptin. By putting the phone in another room at 9 p.m. and being completely asleep by 10 p.m., you secure this massive HGH release. You wake up leaner, you wake up with real energy, you literally repair your aging cells overnight. This is the entire clock. It is not about starving yourself or counting every single calorie. It is about perfectly syncing your life back to your natural biology. You flush the stress cortisol at 7 a.m. You buffer the crazy insulin at 10 a.m. You anchor your physical energy at 2 p.m. You open the crucial sleep gateway at 6 p.m. And you deeply cleanse your cells at 10 p.m. Try this exact schedule for just one single week. Watch as the stubborn weight starts shifting, the heavy mental fog vanishes. You finally get your beautiful body back. And if you're ready to go all in on this transformation, do not forget to check out the link in the description for my Calm Body Reset program. Women just like you are losing up to 13 pounds in 2 weeks with this system. Click that video link now and start your reset today. Now everything changes.